today I'm going to be trying the viral, renowned, highly popular straightening comb, flat iron, hot comb, something around those. It's the Tymo. We are finally going to be trying the Tymo. Bam, bam, bam. I did not purchase this item. I was not gifted this item or paid promotion, PR, none of that. It just so happens that my niece had it and I was like, yo, I need to try that. So she's letting me borrow it for the sake of this video because I've seen the videos going around YouTube in the natural hair community and I just wanted to see for myself if it's living up to the hype. So I've done some things to prepare my hair. As you can see, it's nice and blown out, and the first thing I did was clarify my hair because I had so much product buildup and oil and all kinds of things in my hair. I really needed to strip all of that stuff out of my hair. So I used the Dr. Bronner's 18-in-1 Hemp Peppermint Pure Castile Soap. This has been my clarifying shampoo for a while. It is a little bit overwhelming as far as how much it strips your hair of your natural oils and all the dirt and debris, which, you know, it's really good, but it leaves your hair like super squeaky clean. So because I used such a stripping shampoo, I wanted to get some moisture back into the hair as soon as possible. So for my next lather, because I do like to wash my hair twice, Ancient Formula Alma Enriched Herbal Shampoo. This is not a shampoo that you will readily find in your local beauty supply or your grocery store or your Targets or anything like that. I got this at the Indian store in Los Feliz, California. If you're interested, I suggest you do a soft Google and find your nearest Indian store. So for my detangler, I use my classic OG conditioner, which is the Aussie Moist Miracle Smooth Conditioner. I have to use it because it has so much slip and my hair was very tangled, and it's the only conditioner that I can think of that can help me out because I needed help. Last but definitely not least, I'm going to be using what I like to call a heat protectant. It is the silicone mix. I really don't like to put heat protectants in my hair because I feel like it gives my hair a sort of film and it's kind of weighed down. I really just don't like it. So instead I decided to use a treatment like silicone mix so I can get that heat protectant. Now how this works, to my understanding, is that there are some ingredients in here, some silicones. I know it's a thing with silicones, but these silicones in the silicone mix actually form a protective barrier over your hair strands, and it smooths out the cuticles and it keeps the heat from penetrating deep in your hair shaft. Contrary to the belief that moisture will never get into your hair strand ever again, that's not true. These silicones will wash out with either a clarifying shampoo, a sulfate shampoo, or a non-sulfate shampoo. It's not actual plastic. It will wash off or wear out over time. She's hot now. It's time to get down to business with the Tymo. Because I'm borrowing this flat iron, I don't have a box. I don't have the glove that comes with it. I don't have instructions. I don't know how hot this is. These buttons, these lights don't have temperature numbers, so I don't know how hot it is. I believe it's on because everything is lit up and ready to go. So let's get started. I also forgot to mention that after I did all that stuff to my hair, instead of blowing it out last night, I braided it into 4 plaques and then I blew it out this morning because I don't like to try to blow out hair on soaking wet hair. I like it to air dry. So my hope for this flat iron is that it gets my hair really flat and really straight, and it takes less time than it would with a regular flat iron. That's my hope. I do like to mention that every time I flat iron my hair, I do like to trim a little tiny bit, like just a little bit, to help the process go smoother. But I'm not gonna do it just yet. I wanna see what this flat iron is all about. That was one stroke, people. Let's go over it again. I guess we'll find out if we got the roots in post. I'm not mad. I guess we can time it real quick to see how long it takes. Bam. I do like the fact that the power button is so high that you don't run the risk of accidentally turning it off while you're doing your hair.
A few inches later.
Did I speak too soon? I accidentally turned it off. I'm detecting a deep wave back here. Let's see what she can do. Feels like we got them. Okay, so I have one section left, but honey, I am highly surprised and I'm highly excited, so I really want to speed this up. So let's go ahead and do that. Oh, come on, share with it. So I used to do my hair to get volume when I used to straighten it a lot, like push it up a little bit. I am pleasantly surprised by this flat iron. Now, it is not bone straight, but I like this, you know, natural straight, maybe a soft straight or something. I'll think of a word. I think the only thing about this flat iron is that I did accidentally turn it off, you know, at some point a few times. And I hate that because, you know, sometimes you don't know until the hair stops getting really straight and you're like, oh, let me check, and then boom, it's off. So, oh, let's check and see how long it took. Bam. Give or take a minute or two. That's definitely a record. Okay, I'm gonna do this really quickly because my battery is dying. Oh my god. Okay, so very quickly, I have to go back and kind of do like a retort for this particular flat iron straightening comb iron. How this came to be is that I was trying to film myself cutting my hair into long layers, as you can see here. And as I was trying to see what I was doing and trying to see the layers and frame my face and like blend it, like as you can see, it's blended like that going down. Just blend it like this. It looks good in the viewfinder, so hopefully it looks good in post. My hair was not this straight when I was doing it, and that was a problem. I wasn't able to see what I was doing at all. My hair just over time, it just kept getting frizzier and frizzier and frizzier, and I'm like, okay, I know that. Yes, I'm in a small space. It's hot. I got every light on I've ever had in my life. The air conditioner's not on because the sound, the window's closed to preserve the sound, and yes, all these things, but I was like, it's not supposed to be like this. And I was like, okay, let me see what I can do to try to fix this so I can make a decent video and just not mess up my hair. So I went and got my Babyliss Pro Titanium flat iron, which is sexy and chic and just gets the job done. I've only had this, well, let me go back. I bought this a couple years ago and I've only used it once after I got it, so I forgot how amazing this flat iron is, and I forgot that, sure, I don't wear my hair straight anymore, so I don't have damage. I don't have like straight pieces of hair, you know, after I get out the shower, so that it looks bone straight when I do straighten it, if that makes sense. I'm really just trying to go fast. So, you know, I forgot how straight your hair is supposed to be because I don't normally straighten my hair. And so I went back and just basically flat irons my hair all over again with the Babyliss, and I was like, oh, this is what it's supposed to look like. Not like this. Your hair is not supposed to look like that when you straighten it. No matter how healthy your hair is, it's not supposed to look like that. It's supposed to look sleek and shiny, especially if you take care of your hair. It's just not supposed to look like that. So I had to come back on here after I shot the hair trimming video and just kind of be a lot more honest and transparent. Now, like I said, I did not purchase this iron. This isn't PR. This isn't sponsored. I don't have any ties to them, but I can say the pros and cons. The main pro about this flat iron would be I like the way it hits the roots without scorching my scalp or anything or just being too hot. I was able to get pretty close. It really got in there and did the job. The other pro would be that I didn't have to chase the flat iron with a comb because of this comb-like feature. I usually, because it's just a flat iron, there's no teeth, so I usually chase it with a comb, but I didn't have to do that. I just went in and then there you go, because my ends were very crunchy, and it's just necessary to have something to separate your hair as you flat iron it. The con of the flat iron is that it's just not a good straightening tool. It's not. As you can see, my hair is looking different using a different tool, so maybe you want to rethink if you want to purchase it or not. I mean, if you already have it, then, you know, run it through one time and then use another flat iron for the rest of your hair, because it's not going to be like this. You know, as far as like paid promotions and PR and those things, I'm going back in my head to my own previous video of another flat iron that I used. That wasn't so great either. Maybe it wasn't as bad as this one, but I don't feel comfortable endorsing that, so I'm just going to go ahead and I'm not going to mention the name, but I'm also going to make that video private because I don't feel comfortable. Now that I'm remembering how great this flat iron is, I don't feel comfortable promoting or endorsing any other product that's not going to be better than this. So that's where I am today. I'm very happy with how my hair looks now that I've got it all trimmed up. And if you want to see how I got these layers, these long layers, and framed my face, you guys go ahead and check that video out. I'll put it either at the top, well, I'll put it both places. I'll put it at the top and the description box so you guys can see it. And boy, that was a journey. Thank you so much for watching, and I hope you appreciate me just being honest. I can't do it. So anyway, thank you guys so much for watching. I'll see you guys next time. Tymo.